Hello, this is Robin Sampson with BibleJournalClasses.com. And today I am working on the 12 Bible era lessons in the Exile era class, Lesson 16, Fiery Furnace. I want to share with you how to make an image of Abshak, Meshach, and Abednego in the fiery furnace. So I'm going to start with one of the Bible houses in this kit and show you an idea, because sometimes we can use images that we have in different ways. So I'm going to start by rasterizing this layer, because if you don't rasterize it, it looks like it's already rasterized. If you don't rasterize it, you can't work on it. And then we're going to use this marquee tool, rectangular marquee tool, to make a big opening, because I'm going to turn this into a fiery furnace. Command X will delete it. Command Control X on a PC. It's Command X on a Mac. So now I know I have fire in the theme images. So I'm going to grab this fire that goes to another lesson when they burn the scrolls. And I'm going to just use my polygonal lasso tool to just go around this fire a little bit. You'll see that I don't have to do it exact because of how I'm working on this. Okay, now hit enter, and then you're going to click Command C on a Mac, Control C on a PC to copy it, and then Command V on a Mac or Control V on a PC, and now you have another layer, the fire. So we can delete the original, and now we have this fire. Now I am going to clean it up a little bit, but I'm not going to spend a huge amount of time on it. Because you can use this magic wand tool and select the teal, and then go to Select, Similar, and now it's selected all the teal, and we're going to hit Command X to delete it, or Control X on a PC. And then the same thing over here, we can get rid of this color. And we still have to clean it up just a little bit. And it just depends on how picky you want to get with it, because this is going to go in the background. And I'm going to make it quite a bit bigger to fill this spot. And we're going to send it to the back. And then we're going to make a black rectangle with the rectangle tool to put in the very back. So it looks like a fiery furnace. Now I'll clean up a little bit of that fire that's coming out. So now we have a fiery furnace. Now, the other thing I wanted to do is add a couple of men from the Bible characters, and I realized that some of them are too old, because to do 3 men, marching into this fire. Well, this one's young enough, but the rest of them were kind of old, so let's fix that. Let's use this man, and all we have to do is change his beard. Well, I don't want to use him because he's on the other page. Let's use another older man, and all we have to do is give him some dark hair. So use your magic wand and select the white, add a layer. So now we're on a layer above this, and let's just choose this brown with your color picker. And now remember, we're on this layer. This is going to be hair. And use the paint bucket to fill that in. Now we have another young man. Don't you wish we could do that so easy in our own life? So Command G to group it, and Control G on a PC, and Command E to flatten it. So now we have the three men. Abshak, Meshach, and Abednego are going into the fire, but we need one more because actually there were four men in the fire. And this man really does look like Jesus to me, so we'll assume he's Jesus. And then we'll get another man. And what you could do, here's another idea. Now, if you have the Kingdom Kit, you can go over there and get one of the Bible characters from the Kingdom Kit. And then you won't have to mess with this, but I try not to use anything out of the Exile Air kit when I'm making my pages. But you have freedom to add anything you want. Because mine are samples, I don't want to confuse someone. So I'm going to take this man, and we're going to change his clothing to a different color. And we're going to go to Edit, Transform, Flip Horizontal. So now he looks different. We could change his hair color. Right now, let's just get his robe. Add a layer. And let's make his robe more of a blue. So you can change the men around a little bit. Go back to the original. I was on the wrong layer. Select his sash and make that a little darker. Now go to original and layer 3 and click Command G on a Mac, Control G on a PC to group it, and then Command E on a Mac or Command E, Control E on a PC to flatten it. So now we have the four men. And you can even change them up just a little bit more. You don't even have to add by giving him lighter hair. And you don't even have to add a layer. You can do it right on top of this. I'm going to try one more thing. I don't know if this will work, but I'm going to duplicate this fire by hitting Command J on a Mac, Control J on a PC, and bring it up in front of these men. And then make it smaller to fit. The other one is behind, but this one's going to be all the way in front. There we go. That's going to work real well. And then just take the bottom off of it. We're going to multiply so you can kind of see them through the fire. And you could even duplicate that again. Command J, and then use your Edit, Transform, Flip Horizontal. And you could play with the color a little, put maybe like a red overlay. Command J and put some more of the bigger flames here. And of course I'll have to delete some of that. And you can select that. Again, Command J and duplicate it, and then turn it, flip it. So the fire's going in different directions. That's better because this was a hot fire. And I think the red makes it look nice too. Makes it look more like a fire. So there we go. Okay. So now I have the outcome here. And I love this verse from 1 Peter, so I included it. Beloved, do not be surprised at the fiery trial when it comes upon you to test you, but rejoice insofar as you share in Christ's sufferings. And it's just a perfect verse for this lesson. And then I did a couple of memory dex cards too, because look at what it says in Isaiah. Fear not, for I have redeemed you. I have called you by name. You are mine. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and through the rivers, they will not overwhelm you. When you walk through the fire, you shall not be burned, and the flame shall not consume you. What a terrific verse. And it goes perfect. So you might want to move things around and put that one in there too if you get a chance. So here, I hope this was helpful. It was just a way to tweak images so you can do all kinds of things. Look at that. Look what happened. Oh my goodness. How did that happen? Where did the other man go? There he is. Okay. He disappeared again. Okay, what happened is when I grouped it, he is behind the fire. So let me move him up. And now let's see what happens. Okay, that was freaky. I know I was a little bit fast on this, but you can slow it down and rewatch it as many times as you need to. You can find this on YouTube too, and you have a little bit better control on YouTube than you do here in the lessons. So I will see you in the Facebook group. I hope this helps you see that you can play around with these elements and make them more versatile and use them in more ways, and especially things like duplicating the flames and changing the colors. You can get a lot of different looks that way. Hope it was helpful, and I'll see you in the Facebook group. Bye-bye for now.